Hey guys, welcome back to the Run with Jay channel. You guys are going to have to excuse my hair since I haven't been able to get some grooming done for about a month or so because of the coronavirus shutdown. It's small things like this you used to take for granted, but you realize how important these things are to, your everyday life. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about motivation as well as my training status since I started seriously running last June, and hopefully this video will inspire people who are finding it hard to get out there and run, to go and get some miles, because getting out there is so important for your physical health as well as your mental health, because it's so easy to just caught up and stay at home and watch TV all day. So let's not waste any time and let's go. So it's been almost 10 months now since I seriously started running, and it's been a whirlwind roller coaster, I must say, from not being able to run even a mile or two without being gasping for breath, to just finishing a 20-mile run this morning. It's been definitely a journey. The number one thing that I struggle with in the beginning is ask the question is, why am I running? So a lot of people, when they start running for the first time, it could be because they want to lose weight, or they've been coerced by a friend or a coworker like me, or they have some sort of goal that they're trying to achieve, whether it's it could be running. I want to run a marathon for someone that passed away that's close to me, or running for a cause. So a lot of people have different reasons why they start running, and the biggest thing that I didn't do when I started running was ask myself why I started running. Because if you don't have a goal or a mission of why you're running, you can quickly lose motivation as you keep on running. As months and days go by, there are days you'll wake up and you'll be like, what the heck am I doing today? Like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I torturing my body? Why am I torturing my legs every day, getting out there, busting my butt, putting in miles in? What's the whole purpose of this? So it took me a while to figure out why I wanted to do this. My main goal was to complete a marathon, which is one of my things on my bucket list. Also to stay more fit, lose some weight, and in general just to stay healthy. And another thing that I didn't know when I started running was just how important rest and recovery days are. As a runner, and once you start getting addicted, you never want to take a day off, which is a good and bad thing. It's good, in a way that you're committed and then you want to keep on running. It's bad, meaning that you're going to eventually hit a wall and injure your body. So, your body is like a machine, just like anything. It's fragile, but it's a great, work of art, but you need to treat it, and give it rest every once in a while, And as a runner, in my mind, I always want to go fast and I never want to take days off. So that mentality has gotten me injured many times, and now I understand that most of your running should be like slow, normal recovery kind of pace, and when you do your quick runs, it'll be only like a couple of days. So that's something else that's I've gained knowledge of since I started running, and it's been, and I had to find out the hard way through getting injured so much. Now I consider running like an actual privilege, because thinking about it, not everyone in the world currently has the ability to go outside and just freely run and exercise. Not everyone can actually run either with any physical injuries or disabilities. So running to me seems like a gift, and it's a gift and a privilege to do something good for your body, to make your body feel younger, to lose weight, and just to kind of give your body a thank you for what it's providing for you on a daily basis. Your mind also thanks you when you run, as the endorphins that you get from the runner's high really does make a difference. It makes you feel great, and there's nothing like starting your day off with a nice hard run and you feel like you've completed the day already and then you feel like you're so productive. So mentally it's great for you as well. So some of you guys might be struggling to just get out there. For some of you new runners, or you feel like quitting, or you think this is too hard, or just running a mile or two seems like a daunting task to you. I just want to tell you that stick with it. Take it, just even a quarter mile at a time, and then walk the rest of the mile. It's not something that you can go from 0 to 100 like just like anything else. It takes patience, time, dedication, a whole lot of things, just like on a daily basis when you do things for your work. Let's say you gotta be, one of the things that runners are not very good at is being patient. So you definitely need to have some patience when you're starting out to run, or even if you're just a seasoned runner but can't seem to get over the hump of your next challenge. Patience is the key. Training, just you're not just gonna go from, let's say, like an 8 mile per hour 8 minute per mile runner to like a 5 minute per mile runner in even a year, unless you're super highly gifted. A lot of the people that you see running or started running years ago, even in high school, and that all that progress and training has transitioned them over to where they are currently now. So running's not a sport where you can just become amazing overnight. Just like with any sport, it takes time, training, and dedication. And it's something just like with anything else. If you put in the work, you're gonna reap the rewards. So for running, even just like a 1-2 minute PR or personal record in any race or any challenge that you're doing is considered amazing, in all standards. So if you just receive your goal in running, unlike other sports, is basically against yourself. You want to improve your time, and you don't want to worry about anybody else's time, because everybody else is on their different levels. And if the last thing you want to do is compete with, let's say, an Olympic runner who runs like 100 miles a week, compared to you who runs maybe like 30, 35 or 40 on a good week. So running is a sport you have to be patient in, and also you have to put a lot of work into it. And it's probably one of the most taxing sports, because even though you could do it on your own, it's very hard to keep at it, because you could get bored, and you're by yourself, there's no one to talk to. It's not a very interactive sport, so it challenges your mind even more to hone in and focus in on when you're running, in order to complete your run or to get at where your goal is. A lot of the motivation and drive has to come from within yourself. And I quickly realized that, even after the first or second month, when it's like you wake up, you're like, oh man, do I have to go out and run today? Or it's like, oh shoot, my legs are not feeling good, or something with my feet or something is wrong, and I don't want to go out today. So having drive and motivation and determination in running is so important, in order for you to keep on running. And there are times when you feel less motivated, you feel like you don't want to go for a run, but you want to ask yourself, what is holding me back today that is not, that my mind is telling me that I can't go out for a run today? Is it because I'm just tired, or I just want to catch some more Z's from napping, or I actually have an injury, or something like that. Probably 9 out of the 10 times people refuse to go out, it's probably because they're they just are lacking some sort of motivation. There's nothing physical that's preventing them from going outside. It could be with something with the coronavirus, that right now where people are not allowed to go outside, but I think in most parts of the world you're allowed to be out for some sort of exercise, at least. Maybe not Italy, which they're complete lockdown right now. Digging deep down and finding that motivation inside of you every morning is tough, but it's something that you need to do as a runner in order to help you get out there and help you keep on your training plan and get to where your goal is. So next time when you wake up and you don't feel like going out for a run, just ask yourself, what is holding me back today that is not allowing me to go out for even a mile quick jog? So usually after that, that'll get most people up, but of course there are other times when that doesn't even work, where you just like, oh, the weather looks crappy outside, or it's dark, I don't want to go out there. That's something you got to figure out within yourself. Drive and motivation to succeed in anything in life has to come from yourself. you have to channel your inner, drive, or something that'll motivate you to do something. Just think of a time when you needed to do something and you didn't want to do it, but something clicked in, and regardless, you ended up doing anyways. It could be like, for instance, in school, if you're doing so in the semester, and then your professor tells you you have to get this score on your last test or you're gonna flunk the course. So that is motivation. Like, as an example, for someone to study and do the best that they can on their last test. Similar to running, you got to find yourself something inside of you that you want to do this. And for me, for example, today is challenging myself that I can do what my body is telling me not to do. It's just I'm in a constant battle with myself, basically telling my body and even sometimes my mind, like, okay, you're telling me this is not a good day to run, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because I'm gonna feel good and I know I can do it, and there's nothing wrong with me that's stopping me from going out there for a run today. So motivation, you gotta find that motivation within yourself, and no one else can supply that for you. Just sit down somewhere and just think for 5 minutes. What are some things in life that motivates you? What gets you up to go do this or do that? Or what motivates you to complete something that you don't really want to do? And if you can figure that out, you can kind of apply that to your running career, and it'll make a whole world of difference when the times when you feel like you don't want to do anything, or you want to quit, or you want this is taking a toll on you. Because running is not a sport where it's where you can just quit and run once or twice a week and expect great results. I mean, unless you're just running for health reasons, or you just run a couple days a week and you're not looking to really become semi-competitive, or you're just running from. I mean, it's great if you want to go out a couple days a week. That's great as well. But for people that are actually trying to get better and get into a level where they actually compete and maybe win some medals at some races, it's definitely a sport where you're gonna have to dedicate time, find motivation and that drive within you, to put in the work to make yourself faster and better. So hopefully this video has resonated with some of you, and hopefully it's gotten you up from the couch to get on the road, to pound the pavement. And remember, keep social distancing, good hygiene. As a runner, you want to always be looking ahead right now to make sure you're not going to run next, or run into someone, or if you see someone coming at you from far away, make sure you can switch to the other side of the road or something. So keep that in mind, because as runners we share the road with everybody else, just like cyclists, cars, pedestrians, dogs, you name it. So take care of yourself, your families, and a happy Easter today, and I'll see you guys on the next run.